Okay, so now our next question is based on finding whether an array consists of duplicates or not, and that too within a small window size of k. Okay, so our question goes like this: that you're given an array of integers of size n, and you have to design an algorithm and write a program to check whether this array contains duplicates within a small window of size k, and k should be less than n, right? Then only you can keep that window size and keep on sliding it. Okay, so the input is, for example, just look at some examples. If the k is equals to 3, right, and our input array consists of 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, so our answer will be false. Why? Because all the duplicates are more than k distance away. For example, first duplicate is 1, right? Then 1 is coming after 1 2 3 4, 4, and 4 is greater than k, so this array won't be consisting of duplicate, and that too within a small window. Okay, after that we have 2, right? So 2 is coming 1 2 3 4 after, like k is equals to 4, right? So again, this is the reason. Similarly goes for 3, so 1 2 3 fourth. So now look at the second example, that if you are having 1 2 3 1 4 5, the answer is true. Why? Because 1 is repeated at distance 3. Like for example, you found 1 here, then 1 2 3, and the k is equals to 3, so the answer will be true. Okay, again, here you are not having any duplicates because the array is completely unique, and here the answer array consists of 1 2 3 4 4, so the answer is true. Obviously, why? Because 4 is getting repeated after 4, right? So it is less than the window size, so our output will be true. Now there are basically two solutions. A simple solution is you can take two loops, right? And the outer loop is going to pick every element as a starting element, and the inner loop will keep on comparing, and that too you have to keep in mind the distance k as well, right? But the time complexity for that particular approach will be order of kn, but we can solve this problem using hashing in order of n, right? So our algorithm will be like this, that we are going to create an empty hash table, and then we are going to traverse all the elements from left to right. Then we are going to compare the current element. Okay, and we are going to find it that if that current element is already present, then we are going to return true. Why? Because we have found a duplicate. And else, if that element is not present, we are going to add it to our hash table and remove the I minus kth element, and that too when I gets greater than or equals to k. So for this purpose, we are going to use unordered sets. Here unordered sets are containers that store unique elements in no particular order, and this is the reason they are known as unordered set, because they are not storing the elements in any particular order. And this is one of the basic difference between a set and an unordered set. Set is an ordered sequence of unique keys, okay, an unordered set keeps keys in no particular order, okay, and which allow for faster retrieval of individual elements based on their values. In an unordered set, the value of an element is at the same time its key that identifies it uniquely. Keys are immutable. Therefore, the elements in an unordered set cannot be modified once in the container. So ये एक बहुत अच्छा point है यहाँ पे, that the moment you enter the keys, okay, so they are immutable. Either you can insert the keys or you can erase them. I mean, you can remove them. Okay, you cannot modify them once they are inside the unordered set. Okay, and internally they are not sorted in any particular order. Okay, because obviously they are unordered in nature, and they are implemented using a hash table. The time complexity of unordered set is order of 1, but in the worst cases it can go to order of n. Okay, it depends upon the hash function. Then you should also know the difference between sets and unordered sets. So set is an ordered sequence of unique keys, and unordered sets, they do not store key in any particular order. Okay, and set is implemented as a balanced tree structure. Okay, but unordered set are implemented as hash tables. The time complexity of set operations is order of log n, while that of unordered set is order of 1. Okay, now let's look at the code. In our code, we have taken the input array at static time only for the ease of calculation here. So this is our array. Now we are going to calculate the size, and we are going to use a function which is check duplicate within K, and going to pass our input array, the size of the array, and the window size, which is 3 here. So K is equals to 3 here. Okay, this is going to be a boolean function. So if the answer is getting returned as true, then we are going to output as yes or else no. Okay, so this is our check duplicates within K function, which is obviously a boolean type, and we are going to take as input our input array and the size of the array and the window size, which is 3 here. Then we are going to create an empty hash set. Okay, so we have used unordered set here, and the name we have kept as my set. Okay, then we are going to keep on traversing that particular array, the input array that we have, and then we are going to use our find function, which is present in unordered set. Okay, so for that we are going to use our find function, and we are going to check it that whether the element that we are going to insert is already present or not. Okay, so in case ऐसा होता है कि that element is already present, that means we have found a duplicate, and at that particular time we are going to return true. Okay, or else if the element is not present, I mean if it is an unique element, we are going to insert that element into our hash set. And also, because we have a restriction of using the window size, so in case the I gets greater than or equal to K, we have to erase that particular element, which is the I minus kth element from the hash set. So if everything goes good, we are not able to return true in any case, then we are going to return false at the end. Okay, so for example, let's just see a dry run here. Also one more thing, for find function we can either find a single element, or we can even use a range function available in find function, right? Okay, let's dry run the code. So our input array is 1 2 3 1 4 5. Okay, so this will be going as input array, and then the size and 3. Okay, so what happens is, initially when the hash set is empty, so this won't be returning anything, and at that point of time you are going to keep inserting the elements in your hash set. Okay, so 1 2 3 gets inserted into your hash set. Okay, and after that this condition is checked when, for this element 1. Okay, so here I is equals to 3, because 0 1 2 3, so 3 is equals to K. At that point of time you are going to erase the ARR I minus K, right? But all ARR I minus K means 3 minus 3 is ARR 0, so 1 is present here, but this 1 is already equals to 1 here. This means that you have found a duplicate value, right? Because you are not fulfilling this condition. But in case 1, instead of 1, you had around you had an element which is 7 here. Okay, at that point of time what you would have done, that you would have removed this element 1 from here and inserted 7 in its place. Okay, so this is how this code is going to work. Okay, I hope you understood the code and the concept behind finding the duplicate in a small window of size K. Thank you.